Okay. Let's hope I don't die. Where is he? Am I still fighting these guys? It's basically one shot and I'm dead. Where'd he go? Come on, please. No guys, jump out. If I shoot you, you die, and that's the end of it, isn't it? Go away, please. I don't trust you. Come here, look at that. Yep.
Please be full of hay! Please be full of hay!
Nope, it wasn't full of hay. What's that goat doing? Anyway.
She's a credit to her people.
Aha! The cutaway scene. Well, not bad. I like that. Well, that was actually kind of fun.
Congratulations! You have failed again. Although the circumstances were certainly extraordinary in this case, don't expect much sympathy.
You know what? Shut up. How does that sound?
I'm impressed, Agent Archer. I expected that promoting you to field operations would be disastrous, but I never imagined the catastrophe of these proportions. You've now managed to botch 2 high-profile, high-stakes missions. Care to explain?
You know what? I'm gonna be a smart
If you can master your animosity enough to address me in a civil tone, I'll attempt to explain in terms you might understand exactly how I believe we've arrived at this impasse, sir.
Your inadequacy is matched only by your impertinence. If you find my manners offensive, I suggest you find a line of work more suited to your delicate nature. Gardening, for example. Or perhaps motherhood.
Motherhood.
This is getting us nowhere.
I agree, sir.
Neither is she. I plan to submit a formal request to review her record for dismissal.
You'll do nothing of the sort. Even if we had the luxury of discharging one of our last remaining operatives, which we don't, there are proper channels to consider. No agent of Unity has ever been relieved of duties without a formal, thorough inquest.
Thank you, sir. Good cop, bad cop.
Personally, while I admit that I'm concerned about the results we've seen thus far, I'm not convinced that Agent Archer is entirely to blame.
No.
Until I am convinced, we'll continue with our current plan of action.
Backstabbed
Thank you,
somebody.
sir.
Don't thank me yet. It's quite probable that things will get worse before they get better.
Okay.
I don't see how that's possible.
I do. More cutscenes.
Did you get a look at your assailant?
Aye, that I did.
Did you recognize him?
Sergeant Magnus Armstrong,
huge
born
guy.
in Glasgow, Scotland, 1925. Frequently in trouble as a lad due to a penchant for fighting. By all accounts, he was a good-natured, likable young man. Never bullied anybody, only picked fights with boys that were game for a brawl. Got kicked out of several schools before his parents finally stuck him in a military academy.
That's why he's a gigantic
During the war, he served as a
killer.
sapper in France and Germany. Everything from mine removal to demolitions and sabotage. Earned himself quite a reputation for his reckless antics. The most popular legend had to do with a bridge he allegedly crippled with nothing but a shovel and a hand grenade.
I kinda like this guy.
A German supply train did the rest. When it reached the weakened section of the bridge, the whole structure came crashing down.
I like this
It's a shame this chap ended up on the wrong side of the law.
To the best of our knowledge, he's never been involved in anything this big before.
Oh.
Most of his arrests since returning from the war have been related to public brawling.
Any theories on why he didn't simply shoot you when he had the chance?
Because I'm hot.
I'll be sure to ask him when I bring him in.
That's assuming you get the opportunity.
She just might. We may have a lead. This morning, West German custom officials in Hamburg discovered several suspicious-looking chemical containers aboard a Finnish cargo freighter. Fortunately, these chaps decided to inform us rather than seizing the contraband outright, which gives us a chance to conduct a covert investigation.
I have a feeling I'm going to Hamburg.
You believe this is the link to Dr. Schenker?
It could well be. If so, given the specific chemicals found aboard the freighter, it's a fairly safe bet the kidnappers are not only aware of Dr. Schenker's research, but also determined to capitalize upon it.
If our theories are correct,
not
the
you
kidnappers
again.
are in
Come on.
Hamburg or will be arriving shortly. A good spy could find them. Fortunately, we're sending a good spy on this mission. You'll be working with him.
So you're not
A new
referring to
partner?
me. Oh,
More like a supervisor.
okay.
An American named Thomas Goodman. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Aye, but I thought
Okay.
he was killed in Amsterdam.
Really? He's a resourceful chap, though. Made a daring escape on a stolen bicycle with half the Dutch police force in hot pursuit and KGB agents waiting in ambush around every corner. Smashing story. I'm sure he'll recount it if you ask him. At any rate, you're to rendezvous with him in Germany and see
And
what
he has
clues
a
you can dig up.
huge face.
You'll take your orders directly from him during this mission.
Thank God.
Very good, sir. Thank
Thank you for the support, my friend.
Agent Archer,
Yes, sir.
what was it like falling out of that plane?
I promise to tell you about it sometime.
I tell you she's a liability.
Okay.
Perhaps, but I'm not convinced yet.
What will it take to convince you? How many more catastrophes must we suffer through? Because keeping her on the active list will lead to further disasters.
Okay.
Of that, I'm certain.
I don't
Yes,
like
I can
you.
see that you are.
I don't like you.
Our purpose
don't
is
like
to
you.
preserve freedom, to protect innocent lives, to combat evil wherever it manifests. We can't afford to tolerate anything that stands in the way of that goal. The girl may be spirited, but she's virtually incompetent.
And she's hot.
I admire your sense of duty, but I question your judgment. I can't
You,
say
sir,
that at my
are
prime I would have
gigantic
performed
and
any
have a
better than
very
she
big
under the
stomach.
circumstances.
You're assuming her reports are entirely genuine. Personally, I wouldn't be at all surprised to learn that she'd coloured the facts. The bloody things read like adventure novels.
So now you're indicting her credibility?
Does that seem unreasonable? The girl was a thief, for goodness sakes.
Oh.
A little skepticism seems prudent.
Okay.
I'll take
get
it
on
under
with it.
advisement.
Send me to
Look,
Hamburg, please.
It's not too late to pull her off the assignment. I've read the American's file. He's perfectly capable of handling an operation like this on his own.
Probably so. But I have the strangest feeling a woman's touch is exactly what we need on this one.
I can't argue with you
I
when you're
won't
like
go there.
this.
No, you can't.
I hope you realize you're letting yourself be ruled by intuition.
Oh.
Reason tends to make a far more reliable counselor.
You might ruminate on that adage yourself.
Ooh, zinger. Okay, do I have time to do this in this clip, or do I have to pause it? Now we got a few more minutes. Okay.
Welcome to Advanced Field Tactics.
Hey, I remember this.
Here's a perfume that'll really knock 'em out. Literally. It sprays a cloud of vapor that contains a potent sedative capable of knocking out a horse, let alone an adult human. Just be careful not to wander into the cloud yourself, or who knows where, or even if.
Close the
you'll wake
door.
up. Why don't you try it out on Leon here? He's been up for 32 hours straight working on a new prototype. The
Leon.
rest might do him some good.
Would you like to smell my perfume? Whoops. Did I? Ah! What the? I want some coffee, actually. Leon. Okay. Go back to sleep. What? What? I don't want to sleep. Okay. Yeah, Leon, sleep.
Excellent.
That was training. Yep. That's your
Proceed
tactile
to
work.
Hamburg, West Germany, and rendezvous with Thomas Goodman, an operative from Unity's American branch. Goodman may have information concerning Dr. Schenker's whereabouts. The rendezvous will take place at Das Einsame Valkyrie, a popular beatnik nightclub in Hamburg.
Beatniks.
You will recognize Agent Goodman by his rugged good looks and the unlit cigarette he is holding in his left hand. Offer him a light. He will answer with, "Sorry, but I don't smoke." Once you have made contact, you will be under Agent Goodman's command. Follow his orders in case...
Okay. I'll take the default. That's fine. That's fine. And actually, I'm gonna end it there. Sorry, there's so many cutscenes on this one. But, that's the way it goes.
How am I going to get in there?
I demand to be let in.
I'm sorry. That's impossible.
But my girlfriend is inside.
I understand that, but I can't let you in.
Can I at least go find her?
Sadly, no.
Why not?
Because the club is full. Nobody else is allowed.
Wow.
Well, can you go find her for me?
I must stay here.
Then can you send someone to find her?
Everyone is busy. You will just have to wait.
I want to speak to someone in charge.
You're going to get shot, dude.
As I said, everyone is busy. If you come back tomorrow after 10 a.m., perhaps you can speak with someone then.
But my girlfriend is in there now.
Perhaps you should have come together. Then you would not be in this situation, and I would not have to
I
listen
love
to you
these
shouting at me.
voiceovers.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Shoot him.
It's not my fault that you're out here and she is in there. It is your fault. She is your girlfriend. You should have known better than to ask her to wait for you inside a club that is known to fill up every single night.
Can I please just go and find her?
Okay.
I said no, and I meant it. Now go away or I will call the police.
Schweinhund.
Scheißkopf.
Scheißkopf. Okay. We will be back again soon. Let's just save it there. Bye-bye.